users. This is Raghav again, back from the Blockchain Economic Forum here in San Francisco. I have a very good friend of mine, the charming, happening Daniel from LARECOIN, and they are disrupting the whole education industry. Today, one of the biggest challenges that a lot of developed countries are struggling with is the insane amount of tuition fees. I mean, if you want to send your kids to a Harvard Business School, to a Stanford, you would probably want to save up even before they are born. And there is no guarantee that you'll still make it up for the tuition fees. So this is a very interesting challenge that Daniel and his team are trying to solve. Let's talk to them and get to know more about their blockchain and how they are solving this problem. Welcome to our show, Daniel.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on our show. Can you quickly introduce yourself, your background, and a little bit about your company?
Absolutely. So my name is Dan Foreman. I founded LARECOIN. That's LARECOIN.com. And we're a tuition token. Again, the idea behind LARECOIN itself is it's to be used to pay your tuition at accredited universities online. With the coin, it will be issued as a scholarship by universities, and in the future may be used to pay off any student loans or debts that you may have, which is a big epidemic in the United States and worldwide even.
Yes.
We're looking to disrupt the $4.4 trillion higher education market with what we're doing, not only with the coin itself, but with the technology and our very own blockchain protocol that we're bringing to market specifically for this sector. I have a software engineering background. At a software company that I started back in 2011 called Mobile Inc. And primarily developed SaaS and web-based applications for a number of Fortune 500 companies and other type of clients. I also was one of the biggest mobile domain name aggregators at that time.
Wow.
So I sold mobile names like realestatemobile.com, which we sold for about $56,000 back in 2011.
Wow. Wow.
And I remember I acquired that name for it cost me like $60.
Oh, wow.
For to maintain it over 2 or 3 years. That was one of the first sales. Software mobile, Russian mobile, submarine mobile, entertainment mobile. I mean, we had a very big portfolio of various names. Aside from the software development services that we were providing at that time. But since then, I've evolved into a number of different investments and diversified my portfolio in various companies that I founded and started. The last company that I exited from was an event staffing company, and we staffed some of the most prominent venues in New York. It was a tech-powered event staffing company, and when blockchain came about and started gaining traction, started going mainstream with the coins, I just decided to go all in on LARECOIN at that time because I found that there's a dire need for a global education currency and solution. So what we're doing with our coin and our technology is we're replacing the traditional blackboard or canvas-like systems that universities, specifically in the U.S., use and spend millions of dollars a year to use. They actually spend about $1,200 per year per student to license a third-party application that helps them manage their staff, students, and courses. So what we're doing is we're providing a better solution for free, but we're asking that universities donate half of their savings back to the students in exchange for lowering their tuition expenses. So the goal is for our partners, our university partners, to waive all scholarship applications to anyone who applies for a scholarship using our systems and lower their tuition fees based on the savings that we provide.
Wow. Wow.
So that incentivizes both the universities to lower their fees and tuitions, and incentivizes the students to want to use LARECOIN to pay their tuition with the coin. That's the whole idea behind that. But specifically for foreign countries and third world countries and anyone outside of the U.S., what we're doing is we're leveraging our blockchain solution to provide substance for students globally outside of the U.S. Not only are we giving them remote access to accredited programs from the convenience of their home and their computer. So they could apply for a scholarship application online. They could enroll and admit themselves to an accredited university that we're partnered with online. But once they do that, they get something called an SAC, a student admission contract, which is issued on the blockchain and can be authenticated by any third party. So that document provides substance for any student internationally to go to their embassy and apply and qualify for an F1 student visa.
Wow.
So those are just some of the solutions that we're providing. So again, the idea is the coin itself brings value to the ecosystem that we're developing, and that value, what it does is it makes it an equal opportunity for all. I mean, that's the idea. We're trying to make global education equal for all. If you look at a country like Thailand, for instance, where their daily wage is like $10 or $15, it would be virtually impossible for someone to leave that country to travel to the United States unless their family is very wealthy and obtain an education in a different country. B, there would be qualification barriers and other barriers such as immigration barriers, which is a problem that we're looking to solve to help stimulate that for students internationally. And it doesn't only pertain to credit programs in the United States, it also pertains to credit programs internationally. So someone in Singapore can apply to an accredited program in Russia, for instance, or in China, or vice versa. So it's not really tied down to the United States. We're just starting with the United States, specifically in New York, because we know that system, and we've got our first pilot university, which is one of 20 CUNY schools under the CUNY umbrella. It's a city college in the state of New York that we're working closely with in order to bring our LARECOIN product to market. So the idea with that collaboration is that once they adopt the technology and our MVP is fully developed, the rest of the 20 CUNY schools will hopefully adopt it, and then it'll go to SUNY nationwide, and then at the same time we'll be integrating international university and educational systems into what we're doing as well. That's the bigger picture. Cool.
That's a very exciting and interesting thing, the challenge that you are trying to solve. Now tell me a little bit about your ICO, right? I mean, what stage of ICO are you in? Have you kind of done your pre-sale or private sale and pre-sale? And what kind of funding are you looking at currently? What is the ticket size? What is the soft cap and hard cap do you have?
Sure.
Can you kind of tell
Absolutely. So we're currently in a pre-sale right now. We launched our beta version of LARECOIN.com in March, late March. Since then, we've picked up over 27,000 members. We're growing by the day. We're getting a tremendous amount of traffic worldwide, even in Singapore and parts of Asia. We're in over 150 countries that we've received traffic from and continue to receive traffic from. So the good thing about our traffic is it's not specific like the U.S. So we may have 300 to 500 people online at any given time, and out of those people that are online, it's extremely diversified. So we may have like 56 people in the U.S., 34 people in the United Kingdom, 12 people out of Russia, Ukraine, etc. So Asia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam. I mean, every single country that our following is almost in every single country.
Sure.
The token sale right now, we're pre-selling the coin, LARECOIN, at 28 cents per coin with the 100% bonus that we're offering during the pre-sale.
Wow.
So the coin is actually valued at 56 cents and pips, but with the 100% bonus, accredited investors can participate in the pre-sale and buy in at it at 28 cents.
Okay.
That's with the bonus, correct. Our soft cap is $2 million, and our hard cap is $25 million. So we're looking to raise at least $2 million in order to bring our LARECOIN and our MVP for LAREBlocks out to market.